Good morning. How are you? Happy Sunday. Well, it's kind of normal. We got sun out. We're gonna have thunder showers. Temperature's comfortable. So we're reasserting ourselves on a kind of normal course. Hope it's nice where you are. Over in merry old England, the United Kingdom, they finished their G7 meeting, and they came up with a couple of things they could jointly agree to, which is a difference over a prior administration, he who we'd rather not speak about. And one of the things that's interesting is to seek the support against Chinese forced labor. Now, if they're not prepared to embargo products or do something else like that, it's kind of an empty threat. And some of the nation states, and we're all debtor nations to China almost, are in a difficult position to do anything about it. So I think we should do things that we're serious about. Also, I think we have to clean up our own act and follow the law better than we are before we go around attacking others. I mean, how does forced labor compared with police racism? I'm not sure. But I don't think it's favorable. I think it's hypocritical. The other thing that they did, which was I thought very good, was to pledge $1 billion vaccine shots for underdeveloped countries, and I think that's significant. Although I heard a criticism already that we need more than that. Well, that may be, but if we were zero yesterday in terms of commitments, now we have a commitment, and I think we should work on that. There's a friend of mine, John Ferguson, and one day we're talking, some time ago, and he said he was really upset about the language in the pandemic. And say, we're all in this together. And he's right. He's a very thoughtful man. We're not all in this together. People are dying and sick. And to put a number on it, which shows that this is a significant number, there are 600,000 people dead because of this pandemic, and still there are people dying. So when we offer to spread the vaccine more, we are doing something, but we're not doing enough. And we have the enemy within us, politically and health-wise, in a whole variety of ways. These people who won't wear masks and these people who won't get inoculated, I don't know who they are, but these people really are the scum of the earth, nothing less. I went to a 7-Eleven, I wear a mask, the other people there were wearing a mask to pick up a couple of incidentals and get out of there. And they even have markings on the floor separating people 6 feet. And this guy is within a foot of me. And I turn to the guy, he doesn't have a mask on either. And I tell him to back up, and he looks at me like I'm about to assault him. And not that I'm looking forward, not with Irish teeth, we don't want to hurt these delicate teeth. But, his attitude of, getting close to you, and what am I going to do? Say, well, are you vaccinated? Are you just stupid? Do you care? Are you some right-wing nut? And I live in a precinct where we have right-wing nuts, lots of them. So there it is. That's that conversation. And you know what the answer to the Republicans are? This is as bad as the guy in the 7-Eleven, coming up close to me. And we have senators saying things like, well, we give this money to people to sustain themselves during the pandemic. That may cause inflation. These guys are all soul. We're concerned about inflation rather than the life or death of people when we're all in this together. It's a shout out to John. I don't know if he listens to this, but whether or not he does, I know he agrees with that expression. And in the realm of conspicuous consumption, I love Jeff Bezos' Amazon. Probably a lot of you people out there are using it as well. And he's entitled to whatever legitimate income he can get. But when somebody is paying $28 million to get in his Blue Origin rocket ship to go straight up and straight down, for $28 million he auctions off this seat, then that tells me these guys can afford to to pay more taxes for infrastructure here on Earth. Pretty outrageous. I think that's some machinery trying to clear up some of the flooding in the area. So here I am in our cathedral of trees, and there's plenty going on, and we have to watch out for these people. I think I'm going to do my podcast on the Catalonian conspiracy as it compares to what we're doing now. And maybe that sounds dry, but that was pretty exciting stuff, and it parallels almost perfectly our June 6th insurrection, about which we're not doing anything except moaning and being upset. You know, terrible, terrible stuff. Oh, it's terrible. Harumph. We got to get rid of these bullshitters and get some real people into office. This nation can't afford to have observers who harumph. The next few days, I'm going to be up in Baltimore, where my wife is having a series of tests. So I'll probably find a park or something up there to talk to you. But through Thursday, at least, I think, I'll be up there working at a distance from a different location. All the best. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.